Welcome to Pulse 24. Hidden markers inside Claude code. A reasoning ceiling GPT 5.5 keeps hitting. And a coding agent that fits on one graphics card.
A good week for reading the fine print, Nate.
A researcher pulled apart the Claude code binary and found it quietly watermarking prompts sent to non-Anthropic endpoints. That looks like surveillance dressed up as security to me. Am I wrong?
Slightly. The researcher, known as Thorello, published the analysis on the 30th of June. The tool swaps between 4 different apostrophe characters and 2 different date separators, encoding whether a request matches a domain watch list, mentions one of 11 Chinese AI lab keywords, or comes from a Chinese time zone.
So what does the marker actually carry?
Crucially, it encodes 2 or 3 bits of classification, not your content. And it never fires on Anthropic's own endpoint.
Anthropic did not deny it. So what is their story?
Engineer Tariq Shahippa told the Register it was a March experiment against unauthorized resellers and distillation, with removal expected in the 1st of July release.
Distillation meaning rivals training on Claude's outputs. There is history there.
Indeed, Anthropic accused Alibaba of exactly that on the 25th of June, which explains the motive, even if it does not excuse the silence.
And was any of this ever disclosed to users?
Anthropic would not say whether this was ever disclosed in its terms of service. If you route coding agents through third-party endpoints, audit what the binary sends, and make undisclosed telemetry a procurement question.
Staying with what vendors do not volunteer, developers think GPT 5.5's reasoning keeps stopping at the same numbers. My instinct says, smoking gun.
The data is striking. The verdict is not. An issue on OpenAI's Codex repository, opened on the 27th of June, analysed more than 390,000 response records, with reasoning tokens landing at exactly 516 tokens, then at 2 higher levels evenly spaced above it.
And how much of that comes from GPT 5.5 itself?
GPT 5.5 produced about 19% of those responses, but 82% of the exact 516 events.
516 is an oddly specific number to keep meeting.
The thread generalizes it to evenly spaced boundaries about 500 tokens apart, reproduced independently on macOS, Windows, and Linux.
So is that a capability wall, or OpenAI quietly managing its inference bill?
The person who opened the issue will not claim truncation himself, and the pattern tracks prompt caching, which fits a serving-side cost control. But in a related test, wrong answers stopped at exactly 516 tokens, while correct runs used several thousand.
And OpenAI's response?
As of the 6th of July, the thread has 127 comments and no reply from OpenAI. So benchmark your own critical workloads rather than assuming last quarter's quality.
Meanwhile, on the open source side, Deep Reinforce has shipped Ornith 1.0 under an MIT license and says the small model runs on a single 80GB GPU. Surely that undercuts the closed labs at a stroke.
Not at a stroke. The family, released in late June, spans 9 billion to 397 billion parameters, with a 256,000 token context window.
And on the benchmarks that matter,
the vendor's release notes put the largest at 82.4 on SWE Bench Verified, above Claude Opus 4.7, though still behind Opus 4.8.
Those are the vendor's own numbers. Where is the catch?
There is no independent verification yet, and a 4th announced checkpoint has not shipped. And the wider mood on agents is cooling. Zuckerberg told Meta staff on the 2nd of July that AI agents have not progressed as fast as he hoped, per TechCrunch.
9 billion parameters on one card sounds like a lab experiment, not production.
The 9 billion model posts 69.4 on SWE Bench verified by the vendor's own count. So it trails the Frontier, but it is a serious baseline for private on-premises coding agents.
So, what do we watch?
The open license plus single GPU footprint put verification within reach of anyone with one accelerator. So watch for independent SWE bench runs over the coming weeks.
2 quick ones before we go. The security desk has had a rough June.
Epoch AI data show notable organisations published around 1,500 high and critical severity CVEs in June, more than 3.5 times the monthly record before Claude Mythos Preview arrived.
And the cause?
Epoch links the timing to Mythos, Anthropic's model that reportedly finds software flaws at scale, though it is careful not to claim causation outright. If you run a vulnerability program, staff for sustained volume.
And the web's biggest doorman is changing the locks on crawlers.
Cloudflare has confirmed that from the 15th of September, mixed-use AI crawlers will be blocked by default on ad-supported pages for new and free plan customers, as TechCrunch reported on the 1st of July.
And if you rely on crawling,
If your product depends on crawling, sort licensed access before September rather than finding the block in your logs.
that is the week. Thanks for listening to Pulse 24. Stay curious, stay informed. See you next time.